Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. Hope shares how Brooke and Carter sold her out. The aftermath from Carter giving Forrester back to Ridge, Eric, and Steffy last week left us reeling. Steffy and Taylor danced and had a calorie fest to celebrate Taylor's victory. Seeing mothers and daughters in affectionate situations is always beautiful. Because of her intense response, some people questioned whether Hope had been cheating on Carter or if she was genuinely feeling deceived by the man she loved. Both may be true, according to some. Daphne, meanwhile, was holding out for an opportunity to catch Carter. By next week, we predict that they will be in love. There was some altercation between Hope and Brooke. We gushed about Thursday's show, which was written, acted, and directed by Heather Tom, who plays Katie. We also recommended that they all apply for a Daytime Emmy the following year. We are quite proud of that all-female episode. Steffy informs Finn, "Luna cannot be anywhere close to us or our kids. You essentially let loose a madman," Liam informs Bill. Electra shoves Luna and says, "I am warning you to never come near Will or me again." Luna gives her a fierce look. Spoilers for Monday, March 31st of Bold and the Beautiful. The recap for today. Luna tries to court Will. Will declines to have sex with Luna. Sheila receives an ultimatum from Deacon. Sheila claims to have chosen Deacon, but as soon as he turns his back on her, she also decides to include Luna in her life. Spoilers for Tuesday, April 1st for Bold and Beautiful. The recap for today. Sheila and Luna plot against Will Spencer. When Electra finds out that Luna made a move on her man, she loses it. Luna chuckles at Electra's caution. Sheila and Luna are called out by Taylor. Finn finds it difficult to live up to the deal he and Steffy made regarding Luna. Spoilers for Bold and Beautiful for Wednesday, April 2nd. Hope conveys how heartbroken she is that Carter and Brooke have betrayed her. Holding her own, Electra gives Luna a slight shove to get her to keep away from Will. Thursday, April 3rd, B&B spoilers. An irate Liam is pushed to the limit by Bill. Hope receives an offer from Deacon. Spoilers for Friday, April 4th, Bold and Beautiful. Ridge is asked to do Brooke a favor. Steffy makes the decision to speak with Bill regarding Liam. According to Wednesday, April 2nd spoilers for the Bold and the Beautiful, Hope Logan will be depressed while Luna Nozawa responds to Electra Forrester's threat. To begin with, Hope will keep thinking about the double betrayal she experienced. Hope will continue to be outraged about the fact that Carter Walton and Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, watched Hope get fired from Forrester Creations. Fans of B&B are aware that Hope and Brooke recently got into a furious argument. Hope eventually expressed regret and offered Brooke a sad embrace, but it doesn't mean she's moved past her long-standing animosity. Hope will host a self-pity party on Wednesday's episode as she deals with Brooke and Carter abandoning her. Hope still has some difficult feelings to process because Carter and Brooke basically supported the Forresters. Perhaps the ideal person to provide Hope with assistance is Deacon Sharp, Sean Cannon. Now that her new opponent has located her, Luna will respond to Electra's warning. Luna may argue that she will be okay by herself, but Sheila Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, may be hesitant to leave her alone with Electra. Despite Electra's warning, Luna will clearly not be afraid of her. Electra made it plain that Luna would regret not backing up, and she would intensify her threats during Wednesday's performance. Electra will give Luna a firm nudge after cautioning her to keep away once more. Naturally, we know from Luna's most recent encounter with Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, that she absolutely dislikes being handled in that manner. Electra might be making a big mistake because once she crosses this boundary, Luna's face will be etched with rage. It's likely that Electra's acts will just strengthen Luna's resolve to eliminate Electra and seize Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, for herself. No matter how much Electra tries to scare her, Luna will not give up on Will. In order to frighten Electra, Luna might also make some threats or at the very least, make some predictions about her future with Will. According to previews for the Bold and the Beautiful, Electra and Luna's feud may result in unsettling news, so tune in for more details on all the chaos. Luna's response to Electra's threat, Hope sobs in misery. Let's discuss how Electra Forrester's, Linnea Grace, opponent can succeed as spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, B&B, indicate that there are at least 3 ways Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, could give in to Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada. Luna might use some of the special mints Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, used to pop to coerce Will into sleeping with her. However, Luna might instead put something in Will's drink to make him less resentful. Luna might decide to take the chance even though this drugging scheme would be dangerous because Will might discover what transpired later. The idea of Luna drugging Will and making him believe he's with Electra in the bedroom is one that we could absolutely support. 2. Luna deceives Will into believing that Electra is the worst. Another possibility is that Luna may deceive May into believing that Electra is the worst. Maybe Luna would plot to convince Will that Electra had cheated on him with, of all persons, Remy Price, or that she had committed some other terrible treachery. Luna may have a shot with Will if she can make Electra appear less innocent. If Luna gives Will the impression that Electra is a shady cheater, he could realize she's not that horrible after all. Will may easily give in to Luna in the bedroom as a result of that. 3. Will is just worn down by Luna. Since Electra isn't prepared to further the conversation, we must also take into account the likelihood that Luna will just wear Will down. Luna is a stunning woman who is flinging herself at Will, who is merely human. Would that ultimately be sufficient to lead to Will's betrayal? Will might make a grave error and come to regret it, but it would be unfortunate to watch him abandon his allegiance to Electra in such a way. Luna will keep making predictions about getting Will for herself, starting with some time between the sheets, regardless of how everything turns out. Fans of B&B will be curious to see if Will and Electra's relationship will suffer as a result of Luna's possible victory. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna will put in a lot of effort with Sheila Sharp's assistance. Keep checking back for any updates on any dubious strategies that may be forthcoming. Does Sheila and Luna's vengeful plot get started by Deacon's actions? According to teasers and updates for The Bold and the Beautiful, Deacon Sharp's demand that Luna Nozawa not be allowed in their lives set off Sheila Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown. Her husband's ultimatum to the 9-toed grandma likely escalated the situation and brought the elderly Sheila back into the spotlight. When Sheila learned that Luna was her granddaughter, she completely changed her mind. After learning that Luna is her grandchild, Sheila completely changed her mind and initially attempted to eject Luna from Il Giardino. Everything changed, though, when she revealed to her that she was the daughter of John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin. For Sheila, seeing her grandmother's missing toe seemed like a badge of honor. She promised her granddaughter that the story of her missing toe would be a fascinating one to tell later. It is unclear to viewers if Sheila's inflated excitement is due to the fact that she has another grandchild or whether she is more excited by the unexpected identity of this one. Sheila and Luna undoubtedly have certain things in common, which perhaps explains a lot of Sheila's enthusiasm. Sheila was prohibited by the Deacon from dating Luna. Sheila's bond with her granddaughter is strongly discouraged by Deacon Sharp, Sean Cannon, who maintains that it will endanger their marriage. Sheila must make the difficult choice between Luna and Deacon because he is adamant that Luna will never be allowed into his family. But it's difficult to conclude that anything is impossible because of how uncertain their lives are. Deacon is unambiguous in his position for the time being, calling Luna toxic and telling Sheila to stay away. Sheila said the crucial words last week that essentially decided her course with Luna. Luna's human body and blood. Sheila told Deacon that Luna is my flesh and my blood. Although this expression is frequently used, Sheila's usage of it conveys a deeper meaning. A shared dark aspect that is set to surface is revealed by the grandmother-granddaughter bond. Prior to that, the opportunity to share stories of their wrongdoings on the CBS soap opera arises, stoking their desire for retribution. Sheila and Luna will soon be exchanging tales of their conflicts and identifying common enemies. Due to Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, both are forbidden from communicating with Finn. Sheila is not allowed to visit her grandson, and Luna is not allowed to see her younger half-brother. On Sheila and Luna's list of enemies, Steffy is at the top. On their list of enemies, the Forrester daughter is most likely at the top, followed by a few other Forrester family members. As B&B disclosed last week, Sheila is still committed to helping Luna, even going so far as to set her up with an apartment. Soon after they join forces, they will start to take advantage of situations to bring Finn back into their life. It appears that Sheila will start attempting to get to know Luna without Deacon's awareness. Nonetheless, there are signs that Sheila's behavior will soon shift enough for Deacon to notice. When Steffy gives Finn an ultimatum, the danger grows. In regards to Luna, Steffy confronts Finn and demands that he avoid his daughter, who has committed murder. Finn can't leave his daughter, even though Steffy is the center of his universe. This prepares Sheila and Luna to plan their strategy in opposition to Steffy's meddling. According to Deacon, Sheila's once happy marriage appears to be on the verge of disintegrating, allowing her to freely accept her role as Luna's grandmother. For those who have mistreated them in the CBS soap opera, the concerns that surfaced with Sheila's release from jail and Luna's pardon are starting to come true, giving them a sense of imminent danger. Hope's gloomy despair and Electra's fierce posture. Here are the spoilers for Wednesday, April 2nd, 2025's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Fans can anticipate that Electra Forrester will compete with Luna Nozawa in tomorrow's show. Hope Logan, meantime, feels that Brooke Logan and Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, sold her out. Let's discuss what will happen in the upcoming episode of the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. Don't forget to check out our B&B spoilers for next week, here. Luna Nozawa faced off. Fans will witness the ongoing confrontation with Luna on Wednesday, April 2nd. Electra was informed by Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, of Luna's unsuitable suggestion. The fact that Luna had caught so much of their talk already made Electra feel ashamed. Additionally, the jewelry designer does not want Luna to believe that she can keep snooping on her partner. Will was unaware that Electra had rushed to Il Giardino to face Luna. But the pardoned murderer only smiled when Electra cautioned Luna to avoid him. Electra Forrester's firm position. You may anticipate that Electra will continue to battle Luna in the upcoming episode. Despite the fact that the murderer simply smiled in her face, Electra would not give up. Luna will receive a warning from Electra to distance herself from her boyfriend. Naturally, will Electra have a chance now that Luna and Sheila Carter Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, are partnered? Luna is not reformed, but Sheila may be. Wood might fear that Luna would retaliate if he finds out about Electra's altercation. Will may even approach Don Diamond's character, Bill Spencer, to inform him of the chaos he has caused by letting Luna loose on the planet. Will might even ask Bill to speak with Luna and correct her. Even though Bill has sympathy and a connection to Luna, he still doesn't want her near his son. Additionally, Bill might not be pleased if Will informs him that Luna was listening in the entire time. Bill may begin to question whether he made a grave error. Hope Logan's somber dejection. According to teasers on The Bold and the Beautiful, Hope will finally communicate her true feelings. Hope feels deceived even after she breaks down and apologizes to her mother. Furthermore, Hope believes that both Brooke and Carter sold her out. Read more, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, you can be sure that Luna will get her way with Will. April 2nd, 2025 Wednesday. Hope might be able to handle being treated this way by a past boyfriend. Hope may, however, find it more difficult to cope with feeling deceived by her own mother. On Wednesday, April 2nd, 2025, which narrative are you most excited to see? Sheila's Pact, Steffy's Reminder, and Electra vs. Luna. This is the ultimate summary of Tuesday, April 1st, 2025's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Electra Forrester confronts Luna Nozawa in today's episode. Kimberlyn Brown's character, Sheila Carter Sharp, promises her granddaughter something. John Finn Finnegan is also reminded of the danger by Steffy Forrester Finnegan. A reminder for Steffy Forrester Finnegan. Steffy warns Finn that Luna is a bad person at the Cliff House. Their family cannot be in close proximity to the murderer. Before Rebecca Budig's character Taylor Hayes interferes, Finn understands, and they share a kiss. They all discuss how absurd Luna's newfound freedom is. Steffy believes her stepdaughter has no place in society. The co-CEO is committed to seeing Sheila and Luna languish in prison. Taylor concurs. Luna is different, according to Finn, and Sheila has also been contacting him. Steffy advises him to avoid both of them. Read more, discover the events of the most recent B&B episode. The promise of Sheila Carter Sharp. Anything is possible, Sheila assures her granddaughter at Deacon Sharp's, Sean Cannon, residence. She believes that Luna and Finn could possibly be able to date in the future. Sheila thinks that fate exists. Despite all of her terrible deeds, she now has the opportunity to become a grandmother. Both of them are worthy of dating Finn. Sheila may be the only person who supports her, according to Luna. Though he can only assist so much, Luna is aware of her strange connection to Bill Spencer, Don Diamont. Sheila swears to look after her. Luna describes her grandmother as a source of inspiration. Luna acknowledges her desire for Crew Morrow's character, Will Spencer. According to Luna, it's more than simply a crush. She admits to watching Will. Luna also acknowledges that once Electra left, she went up to her crush. Electra is a prude woman, but Luna believes Will deserves a real woman. But Luna wants more than a brief affair. Sheila pledges to assist as best she can. Will Spencer's disclosure. Will tells Electra about Luna's unsuitable offers at Forrester Creations. Will claims that Electra is the only person he is interested in. That Luna would hurl herself at a taken man surprises the jewelry designer. Electra lets it all out about Luna's instability. Will argues that being insane gives one confidence. Electra now demands specifics. Luna spied on them, Will explains. If she isn't, Luna is willing to devote herself to him, Electra assumes. Feeling ashamed, Electra wants to know how Will handled Luna's approaches. Will simply states that he doesn't want Luna near them without providing an explanation. Suddenly, Electra recalls that Sheila was at Il Giardino since she is Luna's grandma. Electra is left alone in the design room as Will must leave. She makes the decision to leave. Read more, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, you can be sure that Luna will get her way with Will. April 1st, 2025 Tuesday. Electra asks for Luna when she gets to Il Giardino. She is directed to Sheila and Deacon's apartment by the waiter. Electra insists on seeing Luna as soon as Sheila answers the door. At that moment, Luna emerges from her hiding place. She is cautioned by Electra to keep Will at bay. Luna bursts into fits of laughter. Will considers meeting Electra in the interim, then considers Luna's offer. Unexpectedly, the biggest, baddest, and sexiest character is here. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Sheila Carter is a murderer and has a new killer granddaughter named Luna Nozawa. What might go wrong? Speaking of villains, B&B has a lot of them. What about Quinn Fuller, Rena Sofer, being cheated on by Eric Forrester, John McCook, and Donna Logan, Jennifer Garais? Among other nefarious things, Bill Spencer releasing Luna from prison? On B&B, who is the worst bad guy? The man who demonstrated last week why he is an arch-villain, Ridge Forrester, Torsten K., is far superior to these villains, despite popular belief. Ridge has had numerous opportunities to be a jerk because of his involvement in a juicy front-page plot. As if he requires an explanation. Among his previous transgressions are his infidelity with Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, his father's ex-wife, and his lifelong infidelity with Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig. As Ridge mistreats people around him, everyone appears to be ignoring him. Although he was able to get away with calling Brooke's daughter a slut, her. Perhaps Freud would have something to say about how the past shapes the present, and Ridge was always a mommy's boy. When Ridge humiliated Brooke in front of Taylor last week and essentially instructed her to find another sugar daddy, fans were completely taken aback. Oh no. What's on Ridge's mind? Ridge might have dealt with Brooke's despair in a number of ways, but acting so callous and aloof was a bit inappropriate. In the opinion of some fans, anyway. Even though Ridge has made a lot of mistakes, he still acts like a saint. Fans of The Bold and the Beautiful, please share your thoughts. Do you believe Ridge to be the most significant antagonist on B&B? Did you want to slap the television because of the way he treated poor Brooke? Or do you believe that by picking Taylor over Brooke, Ridge is a hero? Laud is aware that both ladies have betrayed him, among other things. Which side do you support in light of the most recent development in the Tridge vs. Bridge story? And is Ridge a scum or a saint in your opinion? Make sure to read up on all that's going on with B&B at the moment. Los Angeles danger level erupts. Sheila Carter Sharp is ecstatic about her realized granddaughter, according to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Luna Nozawa has been able to form a bond with the one person she knew would keep her safe. Luna, which translates to moon in Latin, is a soaked tongue firmly set in cheek. It was a turning point to watch Sheila leap over the moon after John Finn Finnegan's, Tanner Novlin, daughter broke the devastating genetic news. Sheila has already experienced her husband's fury, as evidenced by Steffy Forrester Finnegan's, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, response to Deacon Sharp's, Sean Cannon, prior outburst. Without a shore, the phrase eclipse was another reference to the moon, and the combination of B&B's iconic villain with today's bad girl is inspired. This reality was started by John Finn Finnegan. Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, was both correct and incorrect. As the saying goes, two things can be true at the same moment. Finn was determined to inform his wife that Luna was his child. He should not open this box, Poppy begged him. She made a mistake by denying Finn a role in his daughter's life from the beginning and by never confirming her daughter's paternity. But Poppy was doing more than just keeping herself safe. She seemed sincere when she expressed her desire to shield Finn from embarrassment and to avoid perhaps obstructing his medical career. In this version of Los Angeles, California, Finn's decision to make Luna's paternity public knowledge was the spark that lit the fire that will burn forever. Sheila Carter Sharp will not give up. When Deacon read the riot act to Sheila, she was completely controlled. She cared for the two Il Giardino employees Luna had savagely murdered, so she could see where he was coming from. Sheila, however, is unlikely to control her emotions when speaking with others about her grandchild. Given that Finn has decided to reject Luna due to Steffy's affections, she is probably going to employ tough love with him. Brown's persona desired to make amends with Steffy. However, Wood's character has no use for Sheila, and she also has no use for Luna, as both Finn and the audience are aware. The Finnegan name is taken by Luna Nozawa. Although Luna and her mother are still at odds, Luna wants to get close to the man she has long believed to be her cousin. Finn's feelings for Luna are as intense as his feelings for Sheila. Therefore, it is not implausible to assume that she will eventually use Finnegan in place of Nozawa. But with the same gun, Sheila attempted to kill Steffy and shot him. Although Luna wanted Steffy dead, her approach differed from her grandmother's. The next family hotspot is projected to be Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace. She makes physical contact with the woman who offered herself to Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, and threatens Luna to avoid him. Steffy will undoubtedly find out about her cousin's dispute and utilize it as justification to impose strict rules on Finn, who will be under constant pressure to choose which of his relatives he may hang out with.